date often. I am a single father of 5 kids. Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I even begin to get intimate with somebody to potentially get pregnant. My brain starts sending out all these signals. Suddenly, I just go limp. Some people have been scared straight. I've been scared soft. And I'll tell you, birth control does nothing to ease my anxiety because 3 of my 5 kids were conceived while using protection. I've tried condoms, that's out. The rhythm method, that's out. The pill, okay, I'm gonna let you in on something. Once you got 5 kids, the only pill that's effective is Tylenol. But you know, getting someone pregnant while using protection always reminds me of a certain story. Now, most of you are familiar with the Iliad of Homer. It's considered one of the greatest works of literature in the history of the world. And within this book is the story of the Trojan horse. Now, to break this down, the Greeks and Trojans are at war, but there's a problem. The Trojans have built this huge wall around the city. The Greeks cannot penetrate it, but they come up with an idea. They build this huge wooden horse, they leave it outside the gates of Troy. The Trojans see this. For some reason, they assume it's a gift from the gods. So they open up the gates, they bring it in. But they don't realize that the horse is hollow, and it's full of Greek soldiers. Next thing you know, they come busting out of that thing, and they start shooting all over the place. And I tell you that story for one reason. I tell you that story to let you know the Greeks are not the only people in the history of the world to come busting out of a Trojan and start shooting all over the place. See, I am guilty of that.
It's funny that's coming up.
And for those of you who don't realize what just happened, I just took the Iliad of Homer, one of the greatest works of literature in the history of the world,
like 2-3 months
and I turned it into a dick joke. Thank you. And that, my friends, is the most intelligent dick joke you should ever hear in your entire life. Oh, jeez. But at this point, some people might be trying to figure out where I'm from, and I know this because people are always asking me, you know, they'll ask me, are you from Hawaii? Are you from Samoa? Are you from Guam? Now, Hawaii and Samoa, I get. But I used to wonder why people asked me if I was from Guam until I saw a picture of people from Guam. Now I get it. They're freaking gorgeous. But you know, I am Sicilian, and of all the nationalities I get confused for, the one I get confused for the most is most definitely Mexican. And I get this because, you know, Sicilians and Mexicans, we have a lot in common. We're both little guys with big attitudes, you know, both born with a dark skin and jet black hair. We both like spicy food and spicy women. You know, we have so much in common. I think we should just combine our nationalities. I could call myself a Mexicilian. Or a Sexican, come on! Come on. I most definitely should not be called a Sexican. I'm actually very awkward when it comes to talking to women. Now, these are some things I have actually said to women upon meeting them. I once had a woman tell me she liked my scent, obviously referring to my cologne. I went on a 2-minute tangent about how I use Ladies' Speed Stick. Another time a woman walked right up to me, laid her hand on my chest and said, I love your shirt. I got so nervous and flustered that I said, thank you, it's a 3XL. But this is the worst one of all. I use a CPAP machine for sleep apnea. And when I wake up in the morning, the straps tend to leave some marks on my face. Now, by the time I leave the house, you usually can't see them anymore. But this particular morning, I got up early to go to a flea market. Got into a conversation with a woman. She obviously noticed the marks on my face because she asked me to use a CPAP machine. And without hesitating, I replied, meh, kept the ball gag on a little too long last night. Oh, God. Oh, geez, you know, that was a surprise to hear the words about how old she was. But you know, I say I use a CPAP. They recently switched me over to a BiPAP machine. Now, the difference between these is a CPAP is a steady flow of air. It's kind of like, the BiPAP is more sporadic, you know, it's closest I've come to a blowjob in years. But people will ask me, you know, why is it that you seem comfortable talking up on stage, but you get no nervous down here in everyday life? And I tell them, it's the microphone. You see, the microphone, it makes me feel like Superman. But as soon as I set it down, I look around and it's like, ah, shit, kryptonite. But Oh man, but there's something about Superman and microphones that seems to circle back in my life. Because back in the 90s, I used to perform as a rapper. And I had a song and it went like this. It was, I'm coming at you like a freight train, now all you people will see I'm insane as I go ballistic with the mic in my hand. I'm like Hannibal Lecter, I'll eat you up, man. Kick out my rhymes, there's one thing you'll see. Just like Coca-Cola, I'm the real thing. Like a solar eclipse, I'll dark in your day. If you're an MC who stepped in my way, I hold the mic in my kryptonite hand. You think you stand a chance? I'm knocking out Superman. Right there it is. Thank you. And I guarantee you, not one person came in here tonight expecting to see a middle-aged Sicilian guy rap. All right. Hey, my name's Jack Lombardo. Thank you.
Jack Lombardo! Mex-Sicilian. It's pretty brilliant. Earlier I kind of drew attention to the fact that I've been told that Italian people are the black people of white people. So I guess Sicilian people are the Spanish people of white people. Okay, learn something new every day. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember to see Capo Frankie B for your voting, especially if you have to leave early. We are getting down to the end. There's 7-ish comics left. Thanks for hanging out this long. Your next performer. I think he's here. Oh, over there. Can't see. Ladies and gentlemen, Nate Fillers! I said Nate Fillers!
Hi everybody, my name's Nate Fillers. You might know me as the guy who was standing by the bathroom door. Didn't know where else to stand, sorry, I really don't work here. I'm just awkward and have anxiety, so I figured I might as well stand there. I'm kind of tall, I didn't want to block anybody, so I was just way overthinking it. So if this comedy thing doesn't go well, at least I know I could get my own bathroom and start my own bathroom company or something. I don't know. Anyway, thank you. So my wife got me a Fitbit. A Fitbit, for those of you who don't know what a Fitbit is, it's a watch that tells you the time, but it also tells you how disappointed it is in you. I've decided that mine is named Miranda because I started watching Sex and the City and Miranda's the angry one. It's like, what do you mean? It's 10 o'clock and you still have 9,756 more steps left to go? What the hell's wrong with you? And then it's really, really embarrassing going into Miranda's settings and lower her expectations. I'm not lazy, I just feel like giving 100% is overrated. Like for today, I'll just give 2%, because 2% is good enough for milk. You know those signs that say work zone, speeding fines are doubled? It kind of makes me feel like all other crimes in that area are on sale. This next one is more of a poem. Roses are blurry, violets are too. I'm starting to think that these aren't my glasses. Thank you.
Somebody got it.
I saw a baby in a bra store, but to the baby it was more of a Tupperware store. Okay, so this next one is just a drawing of a boomerang. I can't remember what the joke is. But maybe it will come back to me. I went to Whole Foods today and they're still selling parts of foods, so that pissed me off. The endless pasta bowl is a lie. You know, they stop you eventually. when the cops show up. I think dyslexia would be a pretty good villain on Sesame Street.
It's great.
Remember when you're playing tennis to keep the score? So you know exactly how much longer you have to play tennis. I swerve in front of student drivers to give them a pop quiz. Anybody have a birthday ever? I have something to tell you. Like the second your birthday is over, head west for some extra birthday. You can follow me at Nate Filler's Comedy for some more birthday tips. I wonder if the first chiropractor was just like a really weak ninja. It's like, what do you mean you feel better? 5162-4203-2009-4282, security code 849. That's my credit card. I know it's a good joke because everybody always tells me to do it again. So I'm going to do it again. 5162-4203-2009-4282, security code 849. That card is, oh, my expiration date? Oh, it's 12 December 27th. So, I'm a comic. You only have a limited time to do that, so it's fine.
Your favorite pet's name?
My favorite pets, I'm sorry, I don't do the requests. I have no cards. I do not see my favorite pet as a no card, but maybe sometime, dreams can happen. Look at where I am now. Thank you. I think about signs a lot, apparently. You know those signs that are going around a lot that say, like, caution, this area is a low salted area? Well, it's really nice to know that there's an alternative to healthy roads. Anyone here see the season finale of football? I'm gonna be honest, I stopped watching after season 2. The plot was just a little bit too weird for me, so I switched over to Sex and City. It's a callback. It's when comics do a joke. Anyway, I have a fear of the unknown, or as others call it, I'm a musician. I like writing songs. I like to sing in the shower because the acoustics are really good. I don't want anybody to hear me, so I wrote a song called It's on Bandcamp and like Apple Music. Feel free to pay for it, or you could get it for free if you just take a shower. So I got the light, but a common thing comics really like to do is start long jokes when they get the light, so I'm going to do the same.
Maybe.
So the other day, I'm Nate Fillers, thanks.
That is parody. Nate Fillers, everybody. Oh my God, comics can do that. They need to fucking stop doing that fucking goddamn bullshit. Your next performer, please welcome to the stage, Katie Farrell!
How are you we doing, everybody? It's fucking Freaky Friday up in here.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see me very well. I am a middle-aged white woman.